Alright guys, right now I'm at the 18th hole of the Alhamra Golf Club in Hamra Village, Ras Al Khaimah. So if you're thinking of buying a home in the UAE or making an investment, this is actually one place you really need to see with your own eyes. Today I'll walk you through this entire community piece by piece. By the end, you'll understand exactly why so many people are living here. And let's start with the basics. Hamra Village sits right on the beach, right next to the water, on the Arabian Gulf. It's not a small community. It covers 77 million square feet, and I'm gonna go through all of those sections of the communities with you. So enjoy the rest of the video. My name is Chatha. I'm the managing director at Kirpa Properties here in Dubai. We cover luxury properties, luxury projects, and today we're gonna have a blast going through Hamra Village and showing you what one of the best communities in the UAE can look like. Right now we're at the golf club, as you can see, and we're enjoying the nice views. It's 5 a.m. and this is an amazing golf course. I just took the buggy out to the 18th hole. Right now the players are already ready to go and we are ready to go. So let's hit the like button and subscribe button, because I'm going to be bringing you 100 videos like this and they cannot be missed. So please go ahead and do that. And if you wait till the end, we're going to tell you exactly what the prices, the payment plans of some of these properties that you can buy in this community are. Enjoy the rest of the video. Before we start the entire video, I just wanted to mention that you have a lot of choice when it comes to Hamra Village. You can buy a small studio apartment, you can buy a big family townhouse as well, or you can buy a luxury branded villa or residence. Whatever your budget is, whatever your family size, there will be a home here just for you. And here is who backed it all. It's really important to know. Alhamra is backed by the royal family of Ras Al Khaimah. They are the leading developer in this part of the UAE. They've been building since 2003, and that's over 25 years. So they've already delivered, they have a huge track record, and they've delivered over 5,000 homes. They also hold a 80 million square foot land bank. So this is a trusted government-backed developer, not somebody new, not somebody who just woke up one day and decided, I'm gonna be a developer. So Hamra Village is a gated community, so it's very, very safe. It's freehold, so anyone can buy it, including people from outside of the UAE, and over 100 nationalities already live here today. Now, if you talk about the location, you're only 45 minutes from Dubai, so you get calm, fresh air, the beach, and space. But Dubai is still close when you need it. And the prices here are much lower than Dubai as well, so you get more home for your money. One more number to remember for this whole YouTube video is that homes here earn strong rent every year, because there's an investor story under everything I'm about to show you. This is the Alhamra Golf Club, an 18-hole championship course, and it was designed by the famous Swiss architect called Peter Herodine, and it opened up back in 2007. So in terms of tees, it's a par 72 and it stretches around 7,400 yards from the back. That's a proper full-size championship layout. And in my opinion, here's what makes it beautiful and unique. The whole course was built around 4 interconnected lagoons, and those lagoons actually flow right into the Arabian Gulf. So as you play, you've got water all around you and the ocean right there. So water actually comes into play on about 11 of those holes, so it's very, very challenging. And several holes actually give you views straight out over the Gulf, which you can see. And with the Hajar Mountains behind you in the distance, this whole course obviously was built on old salt flats. They moved about 5 million cubic meters of sand and soil to shape, the gentle hills and valleys of the golf course. And here is my favorite part. You can play golf at night, because the days, they get hot here. So the club uses special zero pollution floodlights, which turn on at around after sunset, and they combine the holes from the front and back 9 to make a lit 9-hole golf course. So you can play a cool, relaxed round under the stars after work. And there's also a newly renovated floodlit driving range where anybody can come and hit some balls at nighttime. So night golf on a championship golf course, that's actually very rare in the UAE. Here's the detail that really sets this course apart. This is an official DP World Tour venue, and that's the top professional golf tour. In 2022, it hosted the first ever Ras Al Khaimah Championship, and it's hosted the tour again in 2023, 24, and 25. So it's the only DP World Tour course in the whole part of the Northern Emirates. So the same fairways the world's top pros play on, you can play on any day that you like. And the club itself, which I'm looking at right now, it's managed by Troon, which is the world's largest golf management company. There's a full clubhouse with a restaurant and a bar, so you don't have to worry about drinks. You can get them right there. There's a pro shop, club hire, and an academy for lessons. So the course was even recently renovated with 3 of the holes redesigned by the original architects team to keep it at the top. So think about what that means if you're a resident living here. You're not driving to Dubai for serious golf. It's right outside your door. You have a championship tour level course on the water, and you can play in the day or the nighttime under the floodlights. So for a golfer, that's the dream. And that's what every person would want to know. So guys, I'm here at the driving range and we've just hit a few balls into the range over here. It's quite a big range, as you can see, and it looks amazing, even though at nighttime you can come here as well. So maybe tonight I will come here and hit some balls into the range. So yeah, this is the range, and we're just about finished with the golf course. Next, we're going to be going to either the lagoons or we'll be checking out one of the communities inside Alhamra Village. So let's go. Right now we're on one of the jetties, which is inside the lagoons, which has been built around an island called Falcon Island. So that's over there. And to my left over there, we have the Royal Yacht Marina and Club, which has 222 berths or parking spots for yachts and boats. So you can see it's pretty much full over there. You see a lot of yachts as well. And that looks very, very nice. This water feels very peaceful, feels nice, feels calm. So you can take one of those boats out, you can sail, you can go fishing, do whatever you like. But there's so much more that is involved inside these lagoons. You have private beachfront access as well. You have waterfront walkways and lagoons. You also have paddle and sports facilities, beaches, like I mentioned. There's even an exhibition and conference center, and there's the Bay restaurant with lots of dining options. But that doesn't mean you can't do anything else. There's also other stuff on site. There's Alhamra Mall, which has been recently acquired by Aldar from Abu Dhabi. There's a medical center, 24/7 supermarkets, and a special Alhamra VIP card that gives the residents of Alhamra Village exclusive privileges. And here's a nice touch for the future-minded. Some of the homes are actually LEED certified, called Beiti homes, and that's a UAE first. That means you get greener, more efficient living. So golf, boats, beaches, shopping, healthcare, a complete life all in one safe place in Ras Al Khaimah. So I don't think it can get better than this. If you talk about living in a community where everything is available, all the amenities that you need, all the little sports activities that you need, all available in less than 5 minutes, what else could you possibly ask for? So it is a quiet community, of course. It's not for somebody who wants to work and commute to work daily, but it's for somebody who wants to retire, who wants to make sure that they have a more relaxed life, peaceful life. It's for somebody who wants to stay here for quite some time. So if you're one of those residents and you want more information about, let's say, the community, the prices, the payment plans, etc., then I do have a project for you. And it's to my right. You can see right next to the yachts, there are 4 buildings at the moment. That's Alhamra Waterfront. Now, here's a project that most people are excited about. These are luxury waterfront apartments with private beach access, and you get uninterrupted views of the Arabian Gulf, the Wynn Resort, and the Marjan Island skyline. So the design is inspired by nature's 5 elements, and there's a home for every budget, even in this community. So let me give you the official prices. The studios start from 460 to 498 square feet from about 1.4 million dirhams. 1 beds are about 800 to 900 square feet from about 2.1 million dirhams. 2 bedrooms are 1300 to 1500 square feet from about 3.5 million dirhams. And the 3 beds, the biggest units, they're about 2,000 square feet, but they're already sold out. Handover of the final phase is Q1 2029, and the service charge is pretty low. It's only 12 dirhams per square foot. The payment plans that you get here are pretty flexible. You get studios, 1 beds. Those are on a 20% down, 30% construction, and 50% on handover. The 2 beds are a little bit better, 20% down, just 10% during the construction, and 70% on handover. So that's a very, very flexible payment plan when it comes to waterfront apartments. I haven't seen that anywhere inside of the UAE at the moment. So you get the same great extras. You get the 2% registration waiver or 2% waiver for the stamp duty, a 12-year residence visa, a 12-year business license, and golden visa eligibility if you buy something above 2 million dirhams. So if you want a waterfront home with private beach access starting from just 1.4 million dirhams, this is one to look at closely. And this is inside a fully integrated community as well. So email us below if you're interested to know more about Alhamra Waterfront, and do mention Alhamra Waterfront and we will get you the details of these apartments. So next we're gonna check out the best part of this island. We're gonna go inside the community and show you where the people actually live. So let's go. Now, as promised, we're inside the community right now. We're on a private beach which overlooks these islands. These are two islands called Falcon Island. You have a North Island and South Island. And if you're an investor, pay very close attention to this one because the numbers here are very, very special. People have made 100% appreciation on their properties within just 1 year. That's insane. So what is this? It's Falcon Island. It's two islands actually that are joined together, and it's very big. There are over 500 villas and townhouses across about 3 million square feet. It was designed by an Italian architect, Paolo Colombo, and people compare it to Dubai's Palm Jumeirah because of the style of homes that they have and the beach access that are private beaches just for the villas on the beach. So here's the detail that makes it a little bit different. Almost 70% of the island is green open space. You have parks, you have walking trails, you have gardens. So it doesn't feel packed. It feels very calm, open, and, you know, private, so that when you're going around the community, walking around, you've got a very peaceful environment. You've also got canals running through it. They have their own beaches, like I said, tennis courts, a gym, a spa, a yoga area, a boat jetty, and a community center. So it's a proper resort lifestyle within the community on your own private island. How can I get better than that? Now let's talk about sizes and homes, because there's something for a lot of budgets over here. From the bottom, you've got 2-bedroom townhouses starting at around 1,300 square feet. Then you have 3-bedroom townhouses, and then the big 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom villas. These go up to around 5,000 square feet and beyond, depending on where it is in the island. The largest homes on the island actually stretch up to nearly 8,000 square feet, so they're very, very big. Every single villa comes with staff rooms, ensuite bedrooms, balconies, a terrace, and a garden. And the 5-bedroom villas also come with a private swimming pool in the backyard. If you talk about prices, and these are from current available listings, the 4-bedroom standalone villa starts from around 7.8 million dirhams. A 5-bedroom villa starts at about 15 million dirhams, and the townhouses are starting at about 2.6 million dirhams. So you can get something for any kind of budget. If you want something on the beach, you will have to pay a little bit more, roughly 17, 18, 19 million. And the reason why there was a lot of appreciation, in 1 year, people made 100%. And I'll tell you how. Between 2022 and 2024, property prices here went up because they launched a phase in 2022, 2023, which sold beachfront 5-bedroom villas for just 8 million dirhams. And the next year, once the Wynn Casino and Resort was launched, they saw a massive boom in demand, and then they launched the next phase of beachfront villas at 17 million. So that's roughly 100% appreciation, even more if you calculate it properly. So today, if you want to buy something, you'll have to pay a minimum of 8 million just for a 4-bedroom villa, and actually that's the national average for a home here. The early buyers who got it at launch have seen amazing growth, but you don't have to miss out. You can still get something here. So Falcon Island, again, is just 5 minutes by boat to the Wynn Casino Resort. So when that opens up in 2028, demand for homes and short-term rentals right here is expected to jump, because you don't have a fully integrated villa community anywhere else except this one 5 minutes away. So you have limited villas, strong past growth, a massive demand driver right next door. For an investor, that's a very, very powerful combination. So for an investment case, I would only look at Falcon Island inside the Hamra Village community, especially if I have that budget. Also, there are payment plans that are flexible, but if you want to learn more about them, do reach out to us on our email that is given below the video. Just say, I'm interested in Falcon Island, and we'll get back to you with all the information you need. Next, we're going to go inside the community once again and show you what they have inside that could fit your budget better. So we're just driving through the community now. We just checked out Alhamra Waterfront from the other side. It's a live construction zone, so we can't really show you much images. They don't allow you to. But before I show you the entire community, you also need to understand one thing, because if you get this, you'll understand why the time to buy is now. And you know, the story here, it's not even about Alhamra Village itself, it's actually about what's being built right next door, and that's Wynn Al Marjan Island. It will have the first gaming resort, the first casino in the entire Middle East, and this is the first for the UAE. So if you talk about Alhamra Village, it's the nearest, most developed community to the Wynn Casino, and there's even a 10-minute ferry which will connect Alhamra directly to the resort. So you might think, I don't gamble, so why do I care? Here's why. A project that big will bring thousands of tourists into Ras Al Khaimah, thousands of jobs, new restaurants, hotels, and entertainment, all right next to this community. So when an area gets that much money and attention, property prices always go up. And Ras Al Khaimah itself is growing fast. Let me give you the real numbers. The population at the moment is hovering around 400,000 people, and it's expected to grow to 650,000 by 2030. It also has a very good credit rating, an A+ credit rating from Fitch. Government debt is only 8% of GDP, and that's very, very healthy. And tourism is split 50-50, so half local, half international. Time magazine actually named it one of the world's greatest places to visit. And there's also a new business district being built called RAK Central. Think of it like DIFC for the Northern Emirate, and that's only a few minutes away from this community. Plus, there's going to be a major airport expansion that's already underway. So here's the simple lesson. The smart time to buy is actually before everybody arrives, not after, right now. Alhamra is still affordable, and it sits right next to the biggest project in the country. So when that casino opens and the crowds come, today's prices will look like a bargain. Next, we're going to be driving into the community to show you the townhouses, the construction, the school, and everything else that you're waiting for. So let's go. So we're right now standing at the site of the new project, Isla Townhouses. And the reason why this is an amazing project is because these are modern homes. They really differentiate themselves from the Arabic style homes we just saw inside the community. So this is going to cater to a different audience, different type of families, smaller families who want a compact home and they still want to be near the beach. So here's why this project is special. And it's a really, really strong sales point. It's the only townhouse project near the upcoming Wynn Casino, not on an island. And it's the last cluster of townhouses left in all of Alhamra Village. Townhouses are also in very short supply. Ras Al Khaimah is only projected to deliver 4,000 townhouses in the entire city by 2030. And so this is a very rare asset. When something is the last of its kind and in short supply, that really protects its value. So you can choose a 3 or a 4 bedroom house, each with a private garden and a terrace. And of course, the brochure and everything can be provided to you if you reach out to us. Make sure you do. Now, let's talk a little bit about the official prices, because that's what you want to know. A 3 bedroom townhouse will have a 2,100 square foot plot with 2,700 square foot built up area, starting from about 3.8 million dirhams. And a 4 bedroom will have 3,500 square feet plot with 3,400 square foot built up area, starting from 4.9 million. The 3 bedroom semi-detached is already sold out. The handover for this project is Q2 2028 with a simple 50-50 payment plan, 50% during construction, 50% on handover. And the service charges are only 13,000 dirhams for a 3 bedroom and about 20,000 dirhams for a 4 bedroom per year. So what else do you get if you buy here? You need to know that as well. Plus, you will get 50% off on your stamp duty and a complimentary golden visa direct from the developer himself. This is one of the most in-demand products in the whole community because it's coming up and it's modern. It's a family home. If a family home is what you want, don't wait. There's not many units that are going to be left. They're going to be sold out, and the last launch is here. Right next to the Isla Townhouses plot, right, is another plot where you can't really see. It's behind the greenery. That's going to be a sports facility, and it's going to have an amazing array of activities that you can do, like basketball, paddle court, tennis courts, and other sports facilities that you can enjoy as a resident of Alhamra Village. So this is going to be finished around about the same time as the Isla Townhouses will. So now we're going to take you down this road, which is on the outskirts of Alhamra Village, and we're going to show you the KHDA rated outstanding school that caters to the entire community. The kids of this community go to that school. So let's go there now. So right now we're at the school campus. This is the Alhamra British School and also known as RAC Academy. It's the top rated British school in Ras Al Khaimah, and it's been rated outstanding by KHDA, which is the regulatory agency for education across the UAE. So this is a school which is literally a stone's throw away from the Isla townhomes community. If you live in that community, you can actually walk down here to this school, and your kids will enjoy the fact that not only will be able to study from grade 1 to 6, which is the current standard that they have, but they're also building right next door the expanded campus, which will go up to grade 12 now. So that's amazing. The secondary school will be finished next year along with the Isla townhomes community, so that's awesome. And this being a British school, it follows the British curriculum, one of the most trusted systems in the world. And the lifestyle here makes family life easier. In much of Alhamra, you can walk your kids to school. You don't need to drive there. There's no traffic. It's just a short, safe walk. There's also a medical center and 24/7 supermarkets close by, which I'm going to show you. And the whole community is professionally managed with full facility services on site. So, if you're living here, this is what you want. You want a community where it can help you. So it's not just about marketing. You feel it in the everyday moments. And this is what it means to live and work and also study in this community. So we're just driving on the highway right now, and we're passing Alhamra Mall, which is the mall I mentioned before. And this mall is catering to not only the community Alhamra Village, but most of Ras Al Khaimah. It's a huge mall, and it's been taken over by Aldar, which is a master developer as well. They're from Abu Dhabi, and they have been operating it for quite some time. They have upgraded the entire mall. It looks beautiful right now from the inside. I was just eating something there last night from an Indian restaurant, so we had a fun time. So it was good scope of work they've done here. And of course, this mall is your shopping complex, and right next to it you also have an Enoch gas station. So this can be considered as inside the Alhamra Village community. And now what we're going to do is we're going to park, and we're going to show you the inside of the mall if we can. They also have a Spinny supermarket here, so all of your groceries and everything you need while you're living inside Alhamra Village will be most likely from here. So again, we're here. This is where people will shop from. This is your Spinny supermarket. This is enough for you to go and get all the groceries you ever need. If you're staying inside the Alhamra Village community, this is what you will get. And of course, anything that you want in this community, in terms of food, right? Spinny's is the best. It's a well-known homegrown brand, and they've done a great job in maintaining the quality. It really caters to the Western audiences. So if you're from Europe, if you're from the US, if you're from Canada, and any of those countries, the UK, this will be the place you'll go. And it's connected right to the mall. So once you exit Spinny's, you can actually see the mall as well. At the moment, 8 a.m., so the mall is closed. So we don't have much going on in terms of activity. But yeah, this is what we're looking at in terms of the supermarket. All right, so we're just about to enter the Alhamra Village community. This is one of the gates which takes you inside. I'm just looking. Okay, we can go. And you have these nice gates and the towers that are the security towers. And this will take you inside the community. The first thing you see is a bridge that takes you on to the other side because there's a canal flowing from here. But what we're doing is we're going to the older part of the community where people are already living. And these are all villas and semi-detached villas and detached villas. So as you can see, the drive is nice. They have trees lining the edges of the road. They're quite open spaced. There's also garages for some of the homes, and the style of the homes here is more Arabic-esque. You have the beige colored walls with the style of, the old Bedouin style of architecture. So this is done very nicely as well. And it's very clean, it's very well kept. You can see that there's no dirt, there's no excess, garbage anywhere. So the garbage disposal, everything that you need taken out is taken out every single day. So there's a service, and of course you pay for it, right? You have service charges, which make it like that. But I just want you to look at the community from within and feel what it looks like driving through it. So here you go. And now we're actually going inside Falcon Island so we can show you what it looks like from the inside. Again, these are very modern-esque homes. These have a different architecture to the Arabian-style homes that we just saw in the other part of the community. And this community is still under construction, but it will complete very soon. As you can see, the road infrastructure, everything is pretty much built. The amenity side is also done. And they also have, like I said, paddle courts. They have green parks. They have walking trails. They have a lot to give in this community. I think this is the best part of Alhamra Village if you want to have luxury villa style living. So very nicely done. Okay, so we just entered the community and we're now headed back out because we're not allowed in here because it's a construction zone. Oh my God. But yeah, you can see a paddle court there. Look at the style of the homes. It's all modern, all contemporary. They've done a great job in making this the destination. If you want to live in Alhamra Village, this is the place to be. Yeah, we're about to exit now Falcon Island. There's actually two islands that are kind of connected. They're called North Island and South Island. The North Island is almost fully built. South Island is also it's under construction, and they're gonna be finishing in about 1-2 years max, right? So that's very good. And let me just take you back into the community and we'll go and check out the next part. And now we're headed into a little bit of upgraded part of the community. You have bigger villas on this side, and these are directly overlooking the water. So these villas will be very, very high in demand, of course. And some of them look empty for some reason, but they look very, very nice because they're large, they have more space. And here, as you can see, even on the right side, you have more space from the road to the house. You know, you can park plenty of cars here. Wow, this is crazy. I think the reason is because you need to have that space because you have a bigger villa, hence more cars, hence more people. So this is the upgraded side of the internal villa community inside Alhamra Village. But it looks fantastic, yeah. Very quiet, very peaceful. I don't see any traffic here. There's very, very few cars, very few people that live here. I can see some parks dotted here and there. But what really surprises me is the amount of trees. You know, you feel at peace here. Like, I think that's why people want to move here, or people want to live here. And as you can tell by the cars, it's not a ghost town. People actually stay here. They live here, they work from here. So this is great. This is perfect for somebody who wants to retire, I think, somebody who wants to have that peaceful life. They don't want the stress. And also for people who want to, you know, enjoy whatever they've earned in life. So this is a great community for that. As I'm driving back to the sales center of Alhamra Village, I'm going to be showing you also the branded residence side of this entire community. So they have 3 brands that are right next door to you, and these are all luxury premium brands. First, you have the Ritz-Carlton, which are very exclusive villas right on the beach, and those can be rented out by the night. You also have the Sofitel Hotel and Residences, which are right next to it, which again, you can stay in. And then you have the Waldorf Astoria right in the distance. This is a hotel plus residence. And I've covered that, of course, inside another YouTube video. I've gone through the hotel and the residences, which are for sale right now. And with a name like Waldorf Astoria, they will always hold their value. Also, there's only 38 residences for sale. So if you want to check that video out, I've included the link in the corner over here. So now we're at the Sofitel. This is the sales center of Alhamra Village. We're going to go inside and check out some of the things. And there's one last project I want to talk about with you. That's the most affordable option in terms of price. So we're going to go check that out and show you what you can buy if you don't have a big budget. So let's go. So we're right now inside the sales center of Alhamra Village, and look at this in front of me. I'm going to show you the master plan and guide you through what we've seen so far and where everything is. So this is the entire master plan. As you can see, it's a U-shaped plan with the central lagoon area over here with the north and south island. That's Falcon Island, right? Now, if I start from this side, then it'll be a little easier to imagine. I talked about the Waldorf Astoria and Residences, so that's located here with its own private beach. Then you have the Sofitel Hotel and Villas. Then you have the Ritz-Carlton branded villas, which you can rent out. Over here, we have the 18-hole golf course, which extends all the way around. So this is quite a huge golf course, which goes throughout the entire community. Then you have the Alhamra Village Hotel as well, which is another affordable option. option if you want to stay inside and have a hotel. This over here on the highway side, this is the E311, which runs this side, and this is the Alhamra Mall, which we also saw. Now the entrance of the community, there's many entrances, but this is one entrance and this is another entrance. This will be the main entrance, and this will be the site of a new project, which I'm going to be explaining to you in a few minutes, called Alhamra Greens, a row of apartment buildings which will be overlooking the ocean and the water. So you'll have unobstructed views, of course. There's nothing that's going to be high-rise in this side of the town except over here, which is Alhamra Waterfront, but there's plenty of distance, so this won't disrupt the views at all. So the Alhamra Waterfront, we've already been there. I've kind of showed you, but we couldn't shoot, so we couldn't show you exactly what's there, but it's under construction. And those Alhamra Waterfront apartments, the last phase is for sale. Right in front of Alhamra Waterfront, we have the yacht club and the marina, which is going to be situated here. This is where all the boats are parked, the yachts are parked. On this side, we have the internal community of townhouses and villas. So this is already built. People are living here. And over here, we have another sub-community called Beiti Homes. Beiti Homes as well is built and people are living there. Then you have Azure Homes over here, overlook the public beach. So all of this stretch of beach is the public beach, but they have plans in the future to redevelop it into a retail destination. So again, we've already toured the Isla Homes plot. So this is the long plot for Isla Homes, which is under construction and going to finish in 2 years. Right next to it is the sports complex plot. And if you go down this road, as we explained, the school, which is outstanding rated by KHDA, and right next to it is the extension of that school, making it to grade 12. So everything is there in this community. You have the facilities, you have the water, you have the beach, you have the townhouses, the villas, and now the affordable option, which I'm going to tell you right now. So Alhamra Greens, located on the outskirts of the community on the highway, so getting in and out will be pretty easy. You'll be going from the apartment into the community also very easily because you have this main internal road which takes you throughout. So now let's talk a little bit about Alhamra Greens. I'm going to take you to the model of Alhamra Greens. This is one of the models, and they're going to be changing the facade a little bit. That's what I've been told. This is a Scandinavian designed architecture from the facade side, but now they will be making it more modern and contemporary. But just to give you a little idea about this location is the big story, right? So Alhamra Greens sits right opposite Rack Central, which is the business district that I mentioned before. So if you're looking at golf, water, and the future of the city, this is the place for you to be, and it's the most affordable option available in Hamra Village. You have 1 beds, 2 beds, and 3 beds, and the whole idea of this space is wellness, a place that helps you kind of slow down and be more at peace, right? So this is what we are looking at here. The facilities are strong, of course. You have gardens, you have barbecue areas, paddle and basketball courts, jogging and cycling tracks, and a kids play area, along with a spa and a gym, all with a view of the water. So that's what you get in Alhamra Greens. Of course, now let's talk about a little bit about the prices and what you can expect. So for the 1-bedroom apartments, they start at about 1.45 million dirhams up to around 1.7. 2 bedrooms are roughly 2.2 to 2.7 million dirhams. 3-bedroom apartments starting from 3.4 to 3.6. So handover for these apartments is Q4 2028. The service charge is about 12 dirhams per square foot per year. And the payment plan is also pretty flexible. It's a 50-50 payment plan, 50% during construction, 50% on handover. So on the 2 and the 3 beds, it's even better. 30-70. You'd pay just 30% during construction and 70% on handover. That means you hold a home with a small amount down, only 30%, and the value grows over time. So even if you want to resell after the building is complete or even before, you can do that. And there's some extras you need to know because you get a 50% discount on your registration fees. You also get a 12-year residence visa. How do you get that? You get a 12-year business license. So that will give you the visa. And because the 2 and 3 beds are over 2 million dirhams, you also qualify for the golden visa in case you want that. So you get a home, you get long-term residency and a business license all in one purchase. So this is the model of the Alhamra Waterfront project. This is located on the far side of the community, right next to the beach and the yacht marina. So you can see the parking of the boats, the berths. There's 222 of them, and you'll have 5 towers looking like this. You'll have 4 towers with a combined podium, and look at this. There'll be a boardwalk on the marina itself with a lot of retail outlets, cafes, shops, etc. And these are high-rise towers. These are going to be a step above. This is not affordable, of course. These are going to be a step above in terms of fit out, the quality inside, and the views. The views are going to be killer because you'll have direct views of the sea, the Wynn Casino and Resort, Al Marjan Island, and the entire community as well. You also have a row of townhouses. These are going to be luxury townhouses, very limited as you can see, and they'll all have their own entrance, and they'll be looking the yacht marina. So you'll have a beautiful view from your backyard and enjoy the yachts moving in and out of the marina itself. So this is a very nice project that they've completed. Well, it's not completed, but it's under construction. It's going to be completed in phases between 2028 and 2029. So make sure you check this project out as well. Of course, if you're interested to know about the prices and the payment plans, please get in touch with us. We are ready to give you all that information and guide you toward making a better purchase in Alhamra Village. Now let me talk to you if you're an investor, because this part is very important. Alhamra is not only offering you a home, they give you the entire package. So let's start with the business and visa benefits through Raques. Raques is Ras Al Khaimah Economic Zone. It's a business-free zone situated about a few minutes away from Alhamra Village, and here you get a 12-year UAE residence visa and a 12-year business license. So if you live here long-term, you can run your own business for free in terms of licensing costs right here from Alhamra Village, which is amazing. So that's one of the perks of buying a home inside this community. Then you have buyer savings. Many projects come with a 2% registration fee waiver, which is a real upfront saving. You get it's basically a 2% discount on your home purchase. So if your home is 2 million dirhams, you're saving about 40,000 dirhams. And you also get a golden visa if you like for your entire family. Now for the basics that buyers always ask me, yes, it's freehold. So you own it fully and forever. There's no tax on your rental income and no tax on your profit when you sell this house, which is a very good thing, which is, of course, this is UAE wide, not just for Ras Al Khaimah. And the payment plans here are some of the most flexible that you can get anywhere for waterfront homes. You'll see 30/70 payment plans where you pay just 30% during construction and 70% on handover. And then you also have 50/50 payment plans. And for some of the branded homes, you get big post-handover payment plans like Waldorf Astoria. That means you can hold a valuable asset with a small amount down while the value grows over time. So if you put all of that together, full ownership, no taxes on your profit, the package deal, the casino mega project next door, that's why a lot of smart money is also moving from Dubai up to Ras Al Khaimah. And the people who moved here early, they've already seen themselves appreciate and grow in prices. And that's what it means to invest in Alhamra Village. Of course, we're looking at something that is unique because this is the only gated waterfront community inside UAE with an 18-hole golf course that's inside the Northern Emirates. So this is one of those places where you can't miss out. If you are coming to the UAE, make sure to at least check this out. Stay at the Sofitel or the Ritz-Carlton or the Waldorf Astoria. That's where you can stay and enjoy the amenities this community provides. And now I'm going to go back to the golf club, my favorite spot in this entire community, and end off the video with my farewell message. Let's go. And now I'm back at the golf course. This is the 18th hole, and this is my favorite part of the community, so I'm definitely going to come back maybe in the night tonight and try to play around. Again, this is the full tour of the Alhamra Village. I hope you enjoyed it all. You've seen Alhamra Greens, which were the golf view apartments starting for 1.4 million. You saw the Alhamra Waterfront Beachfront apartments also starting for 1.4 million. Isla Homes, the last townhouses left in this community, starting from 3.8 million, and the Waldorf Astoria luxury residences, branded homes. And on top of all of that, you get this amazing championship golf course, a 222 ready-to-berth marina for your boats, a top British school, a mall, a medical center, and a casino that's being built right next door. So this community, again, is backed by the royal family of Ras Al Khaimah, by a developer with over 5,000 homes already delivered. And they've been in this business for 25 years. And here's the truth. Whether you want a home for your family or an investment for your future, there's a version of Alhamra that fits you. And today's prices, they won't stay this low. The growth is coming, and it's coming fast. Once the casino opens up, it's going to drive a lot of traffic to this part of the UAE. And if you want to get ahead of the game and get the prices, the payment plans, and the homes available right now, do comment below or send me a message. I'll personally reach out to you, or Kirpa Army team member that's specialized in Ras Al Khaimah will reach out to you and make sure you get all the information. And at Kirpa, we stand for truth and honesty. We will be fully transparent with you. If it's a good product or a bad product, if there's a default by the developer or there's a risk, we will let you know. So make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss the next one, the next luxury community that I will tour. I'll tour with you. Thank you.